Hi all, so this is part 4 of making these cute little crochet teddies. Now we've already done the head, the body, the arms and the legs, so we're going to be doing the ears and the tail today. I'll only show you how to do one ear. They're made identical, so you can just replay the video if needs be to see how to do the second ear. And obviously we only need that. They're pretty quick to do. Obviously, depending on whether you're using a DK weight yarn or a chunky weight yarn, depends on the size you'll end up with, but the pattern is exactly the same. There's no stitch count difference or anything, so should be pretty simple to follow along to. So obviously we're going to need our yarn, and this is just Stylecraft Special DK. The 3mm hook, which hopefully you can see. I'm never sure if you can see these, but hopefully. Scissors to cut your yarn, needle to sew your ends in, and if you need a stitch marker, but I don't think you'll need one really, because it's only a few rows to make these. And obviously I have my notes, so hopefully I won't forget anything for you guys. So let's just move them out of the way a minute. As usual, we're going to start with the magic ring, or the magic circle, whatever you want to call it. Just secure that in place. Okay, so like everything else we've done, we're going to start with 6 single crochets, that's 6 UK double crochets into the loop here. So remember, I'm doing the yarn under method, so if you're doing the yarn over method, yours will be bigger. Oh, try not to split your yarn like I just did. So that's 6, so we're going to pull that in as we usually do, and we're just going to go straight on to the next row, and that will clean up that. And of course, if you remember from the previous videos, we're just going to increase in each stitch around, taking it up to 12. So that's 2 stitches, 2 single crochets or UK double crochets in each of the 6 stitches around. I know at this point it's probably a little hard to see because it is quite small, and I very carefully chose a purple yarn to go with a pink tablecloth, but hopefully you get the gist of it anyway. And last increase for me. Okay, so that's 12 stitches. So we're going to go up to 18 stitches this time, so following the normal pattern. I've just noticed I've broken my nail, I'm sorry. You're going to go 1 single crochet and then an increase stitch. And you're going to do that all the way around until you have 18 stitches. Okay, so that's round 3 done. We now have 18 stitches, and that is actually as far as we're going to increase. We're now going to do rounds 4 to 6, so 3 rounds of straight single crochets all the way around, keeping it 18 stitches. So just do 1 stitch in each, 1 single crochet or UK double crochet in each stitch around. That's round 4 done. So repeat that again for round 5. So just 1 stitch in each crochet, 1 single crochet in each stitch around. Remember, UK, you'll double crochet. There you go, so that's round 5 done, and then one last time for round 6 we're going to go all the way around again. And there we go, so we're just going to finish off by slip stitching into the next stitch and then snipping your yarn, pull it all the way through. Again, make sure you've left a good tail so that you can sew this through. You'll need to secure this end because we haven't worked it in this time around as it's so small. So you're just going to weave in your end. This secures the magic ring to make sure it won't come undone at any point, because you don't want to suddenly have a hole appearing in your ear. So just make sure you've gone through the stitches several times. You could snip the yarn, but I leave it in there anyway. Just gives a little extra padding in there because we're not going to put any stuffing in this. So I'm going to fold this created that, we're just going to squish it down, fold it in half, and we're going to sew it flat like that onto the head. So when we go onto the head, it will be sewn around and flat, and that's what causes the curvature. You see, it's just sewn flat around, and it causes the ears to curve slightly. And that's all it is to the ear, that nice, quick and simple. So you make 2 of them, and then we're going to move on to the tail. I've already pre-made my second one. ready for sewing all the bear together. So I'm going to move on to the tail now. So again, we're going to start with the magic ring. And as usual, we're going to do 6 into there, so 6 single crochets, UK double crochets. Yeah, so 6, you're going to pull it close. The tail is also nice and quick, just like the ear. There's just a couple of changes on it, that's all. So as you've got your 6, we're going to go and increase in each stitch, so taking it from 6 to 12. So that's 2 single crochets or UK double crochets into each stitch around. Yeah, so that's 12 done. And so that's round 2 done. Round 3, as usual, we're going to take it up to 18 stitches. So that's 1 single crochet and then an increased stitch, or UK double crochet. And there we go, so that's round 3 done. We have 18 stitches now. So we're going to do rows 4 and 5 as straight rounds, so that's just 1 single crochet in each stitch round. UK, that's 1 double crochet in each stitch round. We're going to do that for rows 4 and 5. That's row 4 done, so round again for round 5. There we go, so that's 18 stitches again, so that's now rounds 4 and 5 done straight. Round 6 we're actually going to do a decrease now. We're going to start shaping the other side of the towel because we have it go inward so that we can stuff it. So for that we're just going to do one single crochet and then we're going to do a decrease. So that's one double crochet for UK and then a decrease stitch. Remember, we do the invisible decrease, which is picking up the front loop. So one single and then the decrease stitch, and we're going to repeat this around doing one single crochet and one decrease until we have 12 stitches. Last decrease, giving us 12 stitches now. So at this point you want to make sure you weave in your centre end, your tail end here, so that that doesn't come loose. And just pick some areas to weave in. It's on the inside, no one's going to see, so long as it's securely woven, it doesn't have to be the neatest. Just make sure you go through not just a stitch but through the yarn. Splitting the yarn and putting your end in makes it more secure. It's a little fiddly because it's so small, but you'll get there. So once you've gone round and round a few times and that's secured, you can just tuck that end in. It just adds to the padding. Now before we do the next round of decreases, get a tiny bit of stuffing and just put a little bit in. It doesn't have to be much, you just want to give the tail a little bit of bounce. Hopefully this tiny amount of stuffing won't mess with the focus too much. Okay, see, it's just a tiny amount just to give the towel a little shaping that it can bounce back from. So when you've got your stuffing in, round 7 we're just going to decrease all the way around. We're going to take it from 12 stitches down to 6. So that's into the front loop of the first 2 stitches and then do your single crochet around. So decrease all the way around, doing a single crochet or a UK double crochet in each decrease until you have 6 stitches remaining. It gets a little fiddly here because it is so small, but you'll get there if you just keep calm and keep trying. Once you have your 6 stitches, slip stitch into the next stitch. And then go to chain, but cut your yarn and pull it all the way through. And that's secured off. Now don't worry too much about sewing this hole closed because you're actually going to sew it flat to the teddy. So You're going to sew it flat to it like that, so nobody's going to be able to access that hole. Okay, so I will show you how to sew it all together in the next video. But it shouldn't take too long to do, so I'll see you back soon and we'll sew everything together. Right, bye!